What are some ways in which you can deal with them instead of just watching and waiting for them to turn into cancer? If you can get your immune system, instead of trying to kill you and attack you, if you can get it to actually calm down against you and work like it normally should, which is to fight germs, guess what happened? These thyroid nodules and cysts and goiters can shrink or disappear. So if we know that what is causing these nodules or cysts is an autoimmune attack most of the time against your thyroid, okay, and that we know also the autoimmune disease is underdiagnosed, period, because we don't have all the blood tests for all the targets, then let's just safe to say is that doctors really don't know in general in conventional medicine how to really prevent or deal with thyroid nodules and goiters or thyroid cancer for that matter, which is the end result of continuous attack. Okay, because these cells are trying to protect themselves, and they're trying to form cysts, nodules, goiters, and then over time, one or two of these cells at some point will be like, I can't do this anymore, and it's going to morph into a cancer cell. Okay, so let's go. That puts us on the same page as to what is the cause, what are they, and what's the cause of them. So the question then is, how do you actually deal with them? What are ways with which you could stop? Well, like, let's say you already have some cysts and nodules. What can you do about them to prevent them to turn into cancer? Really important. Currently, conventional medicine doctors just say, if you have an ultrasound and you've identified those lesions, we're going to watch. Let's repeat that in 6 months. Let's see where it goes in a year. And I don't know about you, but personally, if I know that these lesions, which is true, are at much higher risk of turning into cancer, and I'm at a very high risk of thyroid cancer, I'm not going to sit here and watch and then wait till after the cancer appears and say, oh, now you have thyroid cancer and now we're going to do something about this. Me as a person with Hashimoto's autoimmune disease of my thyroid, and in our program Transform Autoimmune Disease, we're constantly dealing with individuals with goiters, nodules, and also misdiagnosed as not having thyroid problems because their doctors don't really understand what functional lab values are. We are constantly in our program Transform Autoimmune dealing with people with problems with their thyroid, okay? And so I don't watch and wait. This watch and wait till cancer happens and then say there's a problem is not the approach I have at all towards thyroid problems, period. So it's important then, the next step then is, what do we do about it? Now that we know the cause is most likely autoimmune most of the time, what are some ways in which you can deal with them instead of just watching and waiting for them to turn into cancer? So I want to go over that. The most important thing is you want to stop the autoimmune attack. And yes, you can stop the autoimmune attack. So this is what I've done with my own thyroid and with many people, and we've seen this happen, is that what happens is if you can get your immune system, instead of trying to kill you and attack you, if you can get it to actually calm down against you and work like it normally should, which is to fight germs, guess what happened? These thyroid nodules and cysts and goiters can shrink or disappear. And many people do. Okay, you've actually there. If you haven't visited our units in our Facebook group, we have a in our Facebook group, we have a unit on Graves and we have a unit on Hashimoto's. These are bonus units with interviews and actual client journeys where people's thyroid nodules, goiters, and cysts have shrunk or disappeared. Okay, I'm not making this up. This is real. This is real people and real results. That's a big thing for me, is that I don't talk out of my ass. I actually allow people to speak for themselves with the results. Okay. How did they do it? Is that you really have to look at what are the triggering events in autoimmune disease. How can you identify what those triggers are and address them so they stop, which is what we do in our program, Transform Autoimmune. If you want to learn more about what our program is in our Facebook group, join our Facebook group. If you're already in it, go to the units and take a look at some of the topics there. And there is a unit, there's actually a video called The 5 Pillars, where I address what are the 5 pillars of our program, where if you can identify through data and education and mentorship, working with us and our team to actually help identify what those triggers are for you specifically, you can absolutely calm the autoimmune attack down and you absolutely will see results, right? So I think first thing first, you got to actually calm the autoimmune attack down. That's really important. If you don't stop the source of that attack, you're going to make more and more cysts, nodules, and goiters, period. Okay. So that is absolutely the solution, period. In the meantime, I do want to explore what are some vitamins, antioxidants, detox tools that are natural that work to actually deal with thyroid nodules and cysts. The first supplement that I want to talk about is glutathione. And glutathione is an incredible molecule. And glutathione is what the glutathione in your body is one of the most powerful ways with which your body actually detoxes, gets rid of toxins, and it's the best defense for actually dealing with free radical damage. So glutathione specifically for the thyroid and many organs, but specifically for thyroid, is the most powerful armor or shield you could actually put around each cell of your thyroid to actually prevent the damage. It's also an incredibly powerful molecule that once the damage is done, it can actually actively help remove some of these let's say inflammation or damage particles that form. So there's two things that it does. And that's why Thyroid Protect is something that I've advocated for. I use myself, we have used in our program. What the heck is Thyroid Protect is actually a cream made with glutathione that you actually put over your thyroid. And why do it in that way is because, yeah, we know glutathione is great, but at the same time, we want it specifically for the thyroid, okay? So a couple things is that if you just take glutathione orally, the absorption isn't all that great. Even if you take it sublingually under your tongue, the absorption isn't necessarily that great. And you're also spreading it all over your body. So how much of it actually gets to your thyroid is very, very low. So what's really important is topical application means that it doesn't have to go through your liver or your stomach. It goes through your skin, absorbs directly straight in your thyroid, which is right here. Think about a little butterfly right here. That's your thyroid. So do, one pump of the cream and you put it over your thyroid. And typically, and that's for anybody with autoimmune disease of the thyroid, you want to do that once a day. And for anybody with known actually nodules or cysts or goiters, I would do it twice a day. Why? Because we want those things to shrink and go away. Okay. It's not just for prevention. Okay. So we want some daily, twice a day detoxification of that. Okay. And antioxidant activity of that. So Thyroid Protect is the most powerful way and the only way that you can actually put something on and do something actively to actually physically get your thyroid nodules to shrink. And don't take my word for it. It's really important, I think, that for people who's been using the product for 6 months or more, like 6 months to a year, repeat your thyroid ultrasound. Ask your doctor to repeat the thyroid ultrasound and see what happens. And it's really important to see in your thyroid ultrasound that there are no new nodules or goiters or cysts, that there's not more. Okay, see if it's the same and see if any of them have shrank or disappeared. I think it's really important to continue evaluation of them. Okay, it's really important. And to show yourself with results that it works. That's going to be really important. So that is my go-to is Thyroid Protect. And we do have it in the store. We have a link here for you to click and you could check out our thyroid bundle. We have a thyroid bundle in the store where there's a list of curated supplements and phytonutrients, biotherapeutics that I recommend specifically to help calm your thyroid or improve your thyroid function and to protect it from autoimmune attack. For those of you that are watching and you're ready to actually work with us or you've seen enough videos and you're ready to work with me and our team, go ahead and book a call with us in our comment section and in the text copy above this video. We'll be posting a link for you to book a call with our team.